Welcome back, guys, and in this video we're going to create another poster. Actually, it's a more promotional poster using the pixlr.com features. So first off, you go to pixlr.com and then select the Pixlr X because that's what I'm going to use in this video. So continue on. We're going to create a new file and we can change the size to our liking and change the width and the height since I want to make it in portrait and quite a big one. So I'm just going to select the Ultra HD, but I'm just going to swap the width and the height, but we have to do it manually. So, and we can also rename the poster from the beginning. And here we are on our canvas, but I actually forgot to give the background for it, but don't worry about it because we can also make it in the program itself, like what I did right now. Just go to the properties tool and then you can toggle the background key and then select your colors, and we have our background color. And now I'm just going to give the title for the poster first. So I'm just going to go to the text tool and then gonna write it down, our title of the poster. Give a little customization such as the fonts. I'm going to use a Georgia and also choose the color and the size for our composition. I think this is quite good and I put it on the top for our title. And then I'm going to bring out another file to our design. New file, add file tool, and then we're going to click browse and it will show you this window, and you can select whatever files that you need to put on your composition of the poster. So I'm just going to bring out two of these images, and I also want them to be in a similar size. That's why I'm just putting it down one on top of another and resize them to the almost similar size. And then you can also play around if you want to change the cutout using the shapes, or like what I just did, using the shape of a circle or even the star. But for this poster I'm just going to use the square to make it similar in size and doesn't mess up my composition. Now I'm going to select another files using the same tool, add file, browse, and choose the files right there. And I also want to cut out the yellow background on these images, and to do that we just go to the cutout tool and then select the magic wand, and we also can play around with the softness or tolerance. We have to select the layer, the proper layer that we want to erase, like on this one, and we can just just do a left click on the color that you want to cut out. But also remember the option mode, you have to select the remove, since, well, on this image I'm going to remove the yellow part. That's why I'm just going to select the remove and then just click on the color that I'm going to remove and The software will do it for you. But many of times we also have a dirty cutout, so I still going to have to clean them up using the lasso tool on the cutout. And also bear in mind on the mode, either you keep your selection or you remove your selection. So there you go, I have my images cut out from the background. And for that I'm going to add another file for their background. But for their background, I'm just going to select it using the stock image. So I'm just going to go to the add file and then select stock image, and I'm going to write down on the search panel, write down beach, because I want the background to be a beach, and it will give you a selections of images that we can use. And I'm going to select this one. As you can see, the size is quite big, and I'm just going to resize them to the size that I need. And as you can see that my objects is behind the new image that I put, but don't worry about it. All we need to do is just go to the layer, select the layer, and then just drag it down, so the objects that we want to shown is placed on top of the other image that we want to use as a background. So there we go, we have our composition down below of the two models standing on the beach. And then I'm going to give the titles to these two images on the top. Just select the text tool and then write it down. Write down your title, and then I'm just going to copy it and then change it later, the text, because I want the properties to be the same. And apparently the second title seems to be longer than the space we have, so I'm just going to change the size. And to make it in Unity, I'm going to change also the title on the top size. I'm also going to change the size of the title on the top. Then I'm going to give another description under the titles. We can just fill it with the description that we need, and then, like always, change the alignment if needed, and also the fonts and the colorings, and customize it the way you want. And I think this is about the perfect size and also a perfect readability. And I'm going to copy it to the image down below, but also remember about the alignment. And then I'm just going to write down here the description example. And here we are. Our poster is finished, and like always, we just go to save and change the file name if needed. We're going to use the JPEG option, and just ignore the other options and then click save, and the website will download it for you to your download folder or to wherever you're liking. So guys, now you know how to make a promotional poster in Pixlr. I hope you guys can remake what I did here in this video, or even make a more creative poster than what I've already made. Thank you for watching and see you again next time.